They're that's who the saints are, man. That's who the Most High is dealing with. All right, those are the strangers of Rome, the Israelites. All right. Let me see here. I'll start at Deuteronomy 33:1. And this is the blessing wherewith Moses, the man of Yahweh, blessed the children of Israel before his death. And he said, the Lord came from Sinai and rose up from Seir unto them, and he shined forth from Mount Paran. And he came with 10,000s of saints from his right hand, when a fiery law for them. Yea, he loved the people. All his saints are in thy hand, and they sat down at thy feet. Every one shall receive of thy words. So Yahweh Shai came down and gave a law unto Moses, man. All right, and Moses gave it to who? His people, which were who? Israelites, the Hebrew Israelites. So it's proven to you that all his saints are in his hand. He loved his people. All right, that's who the saints are. Okay, so going back to Romans chapter 1, verse 7, to all that be in Rome, beloved of the Most High, called to be saints. All right, so it's the elect. All right, the Negro, Latino, and Native American Indians. That's who the strangers of Rome are. Okay, and there's nobody else outside of that. Okay, but Israel, you got to remember, Israel scattered to the four corners of the earth. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28. Chapter 28, verse 64. And Yahweh shall scatter thee among all people, right, from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And there shalt thou serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. That's why you got the Negro, Latino, Native American Indians, worshiping in these crucifixes, paying reverence to these crucifixes, the image of Jesus, which is really Cesar Borgia. Praying to dead saints, the angels. Indulging in witchcraft. Worshiping materialistic things, tangible things, money. Lusting after the things that are vanity. All right, 65. And among these nations, the other natural Gentiles, shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest. But Yahweh shall give thee there a trembling heart and a failing of eyes and sorrow of mind. Right? So that's right there. It connects to in the book of Baruch, chapter 3, where it says that in the land of their captivity they shall remember themselves and call upon my name and think upon my name. Right, so because we're the ones that are afflicted, man. We're the ones that are not at ease. We're the ones that are not at rest. Yahweh Shai has given us the trembling heart and the failing of eyes and sorrow of mind, man. To be sorrowful, man. And thy, verse 66, and thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have none assurance of thy life. That's why we depend on Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Verse 67, in the morning thou shalt say, what Yahweh it were even, and at evening thou shalt say, what Yahweh it were morning, for the fear of thine heart wherewith thou shalt fear, and for the sight of thine eyes what thou shalt see. We're constantly being, vexed, suffering. Only the true Hebrew Israelites are going to be in these certain conditions, man. All right. So I'm gonna go from there. So basically, but the point was in verse Deuteronomy 20 and 64 and 65, where it says, "And among these nations shalt thou find no ease," and verse 64, that we're scattered amongst the other people, man. All right. From there, I want to go just to prove that we're the children of the Most High. It's 1 Corinthians chapter 8. All right, give me 1 second. 8 or Salakia. Romans 8. Let's see. Romans 8 and 16. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of Yahweh. That's right, man. Why? Because we fit the curses. We fit certain key components that in the scriptures that give us indicators on how to identify the nations. All right. So the Romans, the Romans that were called the strangers of Rome were Israelites, man. All right, why? Because we were in a foreign land. We were put into a foreign land that was not our own. Okay, and they would go to Jerusalem, as in Romans chapter 2 stated, man. You know, they were or Salaki Acts chapter 2, that out of and there were dwelling at Jerusalem Jews, devout men out of every nation under heaven. Okay, so the strangers of Rome were Israelites. Okay, and real quick, let me go ahead and bring one other one that just came to mind. Isaiah chapter 11 verse 11. It says, "And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord Yahweh shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria, from Egypt, from Pathros, from Cush, from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea." You see, so we're going to be gathered together all over again from the four corners of the earth. "And he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth." Okay, so that's plain and clear, man. So Israel as a whole have been scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, man. You know, and there's no place on the earth there's not an Israelite. Okay, we're everywhere. And but staying on the point is that the strangers of Rome were Israelites. Okay, so Hebrew Israelites. All right, just because in the churches they preach otherwise, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand the Greek. There's no